Courtneys Podcast. Trashing me, apparently.
Now, this guy SaiyanZ. Are you familiar with SaiyanZ?
Oh, yeah. Is it SaiyanZ?
Maybe. I used to pronounce it Science, and then people made
Who's he talking to, by the way?
fun of me, so I don't know.
Potato.
Honestly, I don't like cartoon shows from Japan, so I don't know what the fuck it is. I think it's a Dragon Ball Z reference.
Oh, that's what that is? Okay.
I think so.
Maybe it's hentai.
He's a dork. I don't know what his name means. All right? I do know his name is Kai.
I'm a dork, you Jew faggot, glassing wearing homo who gets no pussy. And you just did a show with Shuli, unironically, in E-Rock. I'm the dork. You fucking classic kike. Hanukkah! I'm the dork. What the fuck is he talking about? I'm the dork?
Kyle. His real name is Kyle. So Kyle, what he likes to do now is grab video shows that are behind a paywall and then put them up on YouTube while he's talking about them. So
your whole formula? Wait. That's the whole basis of this nigga show. Isn't this the whole basis of his show? You talking about podcasts? I'm pretty sure some of them behind paywalls. Shit's on him, but
he did this to me and Shuli the other day, which was really fucking annoying. Shuli and I did a Patreon-only episode, and then immediately that's up on YouTube.
It had 20 views. I'm not bullshitting you. It got 20 fucking views, you and Shuli. Yeah, dork. No.
With this guy talking about it. And then he also did it with Anthony Kumia. So he's playing what I just played for you, Anthony talking about how he's going to come on WATP. Well, Kyle gets very upset about this. He gets very butthurt that Anthony Kumia would come on our show, and he starts ragging on us.
Lordy's podcast dude stinks. Carl fucking sucks. He's not funny. I'm sure he's gay. So excited. He's high energy. He's Harvey Firestein. A little less Jewish. Pretty sure they're still Jewish, though.
So I'm gay and I'm high energy and I'm not funny.
No, you missed the main point of that rant was the Jew joke, dummy. I know he didn't catch on to that setup and punchline was for me to deliver the Jew joke. He didn't quite get that though. He didn't get. I was making fun of you for being Jewish. That was the setup.
To Kyle. Let's hear more about how much I suck.
They're shit takedowns what they do. Look, the nigga is actually reviewing the podcast. He's not shitting on the people in real life. Like, you have to do a shit podcast. All right, faggot. You're a Jew fag who does a thing.
Well, I obviously don't have your wit. Or
no, you don't have my wit.
Podcaster voice. But I'm doing the best
No,
with what I have. I also like that
I'm gonna call my mother. I'm gonna call my lawyer. Oh, forget my lawyer. Get it?
Stealing Cumtown's material. He's just calling me a gay Jew fag over and over again. Okay. It's fun.
Truth hurts.
It's not bad. So then he rags on me for having Stuttering John be the centerpiece of the show.
By the way, the growth of your show, if your main focus is Stuttering John, holy shit, you stink.
So I disagree with this. If you can grow a show focusing on Stuttering John, that means you're amazing. No one else in history has done this.
You haven't grown your show. You talk about Stuttering John.
I'm the only person who's built an audience with Stuttering John. Howard Stern didn't get more listeners because he had Stuttering John.
Build your audience to Opie, not Stuttering John.
The show. Jay Leno couldn't do it. John can't do it himself. No. I'm quite remarkable in that way. That I'm able to.
By the way, I hate John, but when he does his Trump TDS streams, he gets way more viewers than this faggot could ever possibly imagine. So
the show talking about Stuttering John Melendez.
Well,
so when I listen to this guy, we've talked about him before because his claim to fame is he talks about Opie and Anthony and Howard Stern and kind of the stuff that we do. And, you know, it's behind the scenes stuff that he tries to do. And so I think that he's really upset that this didn't work out for him. And instead, Anthony Kumia is talking about my show and coming on my show and stuff.
Anthony Kumia. I made $10,000 this month talking about Joe Budden and Mark Maron. This is where this faggot lost the plot. He tied his boat to the racist Kumia, who's kicked out of show business, selling off his interest in moving to South Carolina. This is where this nigga's at. I'm talking about relevant people. I'm talking about relevant people. That's why I make a shitload of money doing videos about Joe Budden and Mark Maron and Joe Rogan. He's talking about Stuttering John, and he's friends with Anthony Kumia, who just lost money on his house and is moving to South Carolina and retiring. What the fuck is he talking about?
Now he feels the need to lash out at me and just really throws everything at me.
Courtneys Podcast are basically doing Jocktober. But the business setup is bad because you can never attack a big, good, successful podcast. So you'll never really grow. You're going to trash shit niggas. Like, they can't cover Joe Budden or that horror Call Me Daddy 60 Minutes. So they'll never be big. And they got good with Kumia, who's blacklisted, and they think that's their goal forward.
So, this guy's...
I'm so brilliant. I made the point I just made now when he's trying to...
projecting a lot of things. Like, oh, they do this, they think this, they think that. He doesn't know anything about this show, obviously. We've done Call Her Daddy. Yeah. We do big shows all the fucking time.
And we don't...
And nobody watched it. Nobody saw it.
Think. So...
Right, and thinking is not something that we're up to over here.
Asshole.
You dummy.
You're into thinking. Well, glad you're admitting you're dumb.
He explains that he knows everything about what we're up to.
I think Carl from Lordy's Podcast is like 50. How old is he? No, he'll never attack anyone who likes him. And he explained this, by the way. He'll never burn a bridge. Okay, so no integrity in what you do. He'll never be... What Carl from Lordy's Podcast says is he'll never really be honest.
If I'm 50, I look pretty good. You have to say that.
Right.
Not bad for 50. I'll never attack anyone who likes me. Okay, we've gone after Dick Masterson, Doug from Who's Right, Kyle from the Official Podcast.
You won't go out to Kumia. And he defended you won't go out to Kumia. Obviously, I was talking about Kumia, stupid. He knows I was talking about Kumia. And he said he will never go out to Kumia or E-Rock or any of them.
Good Times, Great Movies. Chrissy Mayer. I think I have a fucking series about Chrissy Mayer.
You attack me all the time.
Producer Chris, this fucking asshole. What he's referring to is Kevin Brennan on Twitter told me to review Would You Kindly, and I said, no, I produce my show. Kevin Brennan doesn't produce my show. If Kevin Brennan tells me to jump, I don't say how high. I say, go fuck yourself, Kevin Brennan. You do your thing, I'll do my thing. And he goes on to say, this is an integrity issue. I don't have integrity.
By the way, I just met Kevin Brennan. I gave him a $3 tip. It's 15%, though.
I'm not running for office. I host a roast-style comedy show. I'm not looking for integrity. We're just trying to put out a fun show, a fun product. Do I have to explain all this? Does this make sense?
No. But it's nice that you do.
It is nice that I do. All right. Let's see. He's confused. He doesn't think that we have an audience over here.
Kumia, why'd you do it on Lordy's Podcast? You get more viewers if you just did it right now. And have a faggot Jew going, oh my God, can we did anything? I'm doing Carl from Lordy's Podcast impersonation. Oh my God, can we did anything? It's fucking DEFCON 1 with this nigga. Calm down. Opie did something. You're gonna flick a bean to you, weirdo.
What is he?
I hit it. Yeah, fuck you, nigga. I hit you with the DEFCON 1 joke. I hit him with that one. The nigga sounds like in DEFCON 1. I'm listening to this live now. He has no fucking response. And I'm listening to his response. I'm smashing him live and he has nothing to say. Even he said, and now he's purposely trying to go like, he said I went DEFCON 1. Now he's trying to be measured and resolved. What's he saying? I'm always high energy and extra like you like. Nigga, shut up.
What did he say at the very end there? Did you pick that up?
He's called you a weirdo.
No, I heard weirdo. But everybody listen and tell me what this is.
Obi did something. You're gonna flick a bean to you weirdo.
What was that? One more time. All right. Give it a listen.
Obi did something. You're gonna flick a bean to you weirdo.
Something about dim sum?
Stop backing it up
Be
2
hungry.
seconds
Flicking
to 3
beans?
seconds, dummy.
Obi did something. You're gonna flick a bean to you weirdo.
So when I hear a guy who can't talk and doesn't have good material, I wonder...
Should I make a segment out of this?
No, I wonder who's watching Kyle? Who's watching Kyle's show? And
Average over 1 million views a month, everybody.
then I'm listening to the latest. Is it the shoes? And doesn't Patty Seacup say this?
Even that weirdo that was...
The shoes! This nigga's a clown. Did you hear the way he just delivered that? Did it, Kyle? Why are you screaming, dude? What is he doing? I don't know what I said when he backed it up 2.2 seconds midway into a sentence. In between a word. I don't know what I said when he backed it up 2.2 seconds when I was in between a word. But I love him. Fucking nigga, you know what a nigga sounds like? You ever seen Who Framed Roger Rabbit? When they put that nigga in the final Christopher Lloyd in the dip. When they put Christopher Lloyd in the dip, that's what Carl from Lordy's podcast sounds like. They finally got this nigga in the dip and like meeker sounding ass nigga.
fucking SaiyanZ Media or SaiyanZ Entertainment, and he's Yew Neek now. Guys like this I enjoy because they don't understand how they are actually part of that entertainment as well. You're just as much a part of the joke as what you're talking about.
So this is funny.
This is getting meta.
This is getting meta because here is Patty Seacups going, this SaiyanZ guy.
I don't know who Patty Seacups is, so am I watching him watching another nobody? Am I watching a nobody? Who's Patty Seacups? Carl from his podcast is connected to all the not allowed in show business. If you're connected to them, you'll never make it in show business. You'll never make it in YouTube. Is this another racist that you're tied to? Who is Patty Seacups the Grand Wizard of the KKK or something? I don't know. And I'm not trying to shit on him for that point. It's just like you tied your thing to Kumia, who's retiring and moving to South Carolina, and you refused to shit on him. That was my only point against Carl. You never had integrity. You got those 1,000 compound subscribers for a lot of, I guess that's 1,000 people paying $5 is a lot of money to these people. They'll never understand what ad revenue means. But to them, and it is a decent amount of money. But they settled on that, and that's what they want. But Patty Seacups, what? Who?
He doesn't realize
We're only halfway through this, by the way.
why it's funny is because he's a moron, and he even goes a little bit further than that, and this is brilliant.
The one dude, the Yew Neek guy, he shouldn't be on a mic anywhere.
I should mention that SaiyanZ's recently rebranded to be Yew Neek. So that's who he's talking about, but it's
By the way, the rebrand obviously worked. They kept saying SaiyanZ, but they pronounced the new channel name perfectly. People in the chat, why'd you change your name? Pronounce it right now, don't they?
I promise.
And it wasn't for them. Trust me, they were these loser faggots. But the audience I'm getting going forward
the one dude, the Yew Neek guy, he shouldn't be on a mic anywhere. Does he not hear his own voice? That's not a voice anybody could listen to. It is so hard to get through. He's got fucking wet mouth. You know, like, what's going on, dude? What is going on? And I rarely ever see a video on his YouTube that has upvotes instead of more upvotes than downvotes, which that's lingo for Reddit. But he doesn't have more likes than dislikes in most of his videos.
Most of my videos surprisingly have more upvotes than. I don't care about over and downloads. I care about views. That's where you make money off of, like you at McDonald's.
Dude, you're getting goofed on by Patrick Michael.
Oh, man.
No, who Patrick Michael is. Carl, you're getting goofed on by your delivery driver who tells Jew jokes because you're a Jew and you have to deliver food and you know he's not going to get a good tip. So when the delivery driver brings you over food, you're a fucking Jew. I'm going to 15%. What?
I don't think you're ready for this, buddy. I gotta play more clips though because you'd go on to roast us some more.
I should do what Lordy's Podcast do to them. And it's the primary target is their gay fag Jew host. They got a gay fag Jew host. The dude Carl is gay as fuck.
Oh, okay. Nick Moen, good jokes there. I mean, if you want to do a style show like we do and goof on...
Calling Nick Mullen, and did he just call a show a style show? He called the show a style show. Styling what? You're a fucking Jew with glasses who's a nerd. And you're friends with Anthony Kumia, who got fired for racism and kicked out of show business. You're nobody and nothing. You'll never be a somebody because you tied yourself to Anthony Kumia and you'll get canceled in 2 seconds. What are you talking about, you flaming homo kike?
On us. Please try to figure that out. Go for it.
There's a reason why you go after Stuttering John and Opie every time. I like that. Like the model has even changed for Lordy's Podcast, and they should just fully change the model. Just embrace it. Stop doing random other podcasts. No one watches those episodes. That's why during those episodes, hey, we're gonna talk about shit you don't care about, but then we're gonna get Stuttering John and Opie. Just talk about them all the time. But admit, tomorrow if Opie reached out to you and was willing to be your fucking co-host, you would never trash him again.
My show is bigger than fucking Opie's at this point, and I 100% disagree with that.
Bigger? He didn't answer my point. My pinky toe is bigger than Opie. When he reached out to you, you'd be like, yeah, Opie, now I'm on your side. If Opie reached out to Carl would be in fucking Gephardt with Opie. That's why I played that Opie video, by the way. Des! Bring me a shot and a beer. I tried doing a clap right. This motherfucker. He was born in Cape Verde. He's born in Israel. Dude, no one knows it. I said, give me a shot of your liquor. What are you drinking? Bacardi. Give me a shot of some Bacardi. I'm bringing my beer. I'm going to take a shot of Bacardi, you motherfuckers. How dare you? Let's check this out.
I do not want Opie to be a co-host with me on the show. It would not go well, and it would not be fun.
What do you mean?
So I'm not sure what he's talking about with that. So just a few more things that I want to play because, you know, Shuley reached out to me, and he's like, why is this guy playing our show on his show, the one that we just did? And then he sent me some choice links. And this is his mother-in-law coming in while he's doing his live stream and calling him a loser, which is pretty funny.
I think I regular Bacardi. I'm mixing brown liquor with light liquor.
Don't stop no shit.
It's gonna be war tonight. They didn't donate though, so I'm probably about to end this.
Yeah, but it's taking care of your children because you don't. Yeah,
No
you
doubt.
think that's funny, but when I leave my kids with you, you
I
can't
leave
even
my
take care
kids
of
with
them
you. No, but you have to leave it with me because there's
because I
fucking.
have to pay bills and do stuff. That's
Pay
what
bills
grown
and
people
do.
do.
What bills do
Sorry,
you
grown
pay?
people don't lay in bed and play video games all day.
Yes, they do. The people who make money do. What do you do?
Okay, Kyle, show your last pay stub. Let's see.
Let's see your last welfare check.
I don't get welfare.
She goes, people with jobs don't lay in bed all day and play video games. He goes, yeah, they do. He's like, I'm a
You
winner.
guys are expose on me. Yeah, I make a shitload of ad revenue. I get to lay in bed. I don't get to be friends with a dude to fuck the tranny. And who's Kumia's retiring. I think people quite understand this point. I'm gonna explain this, like 3 months ago on my main YouTube channel when I said Dave Landau's leaving Kumia for Steven Crowder. Kumia's gonna go to South Carolina and do his show by himself. The Compound Media thing is done. The only people who sign up to Compound Media sign up for Anthony. So you Compound Media faggots are over. It's done. It's over. But Carl from Lordy's Podcast. That's where you tied your wagon. That was your thing. Kumia likes me. Ugh.
I'm an adult. This is what people do. No, Kyle, it's not. You're a fucking loser. You're a loser who, I don't know who you're broadcasting to, but you're
More
broadcasting.
people than you, way more views than you. You're a faggot, cross-eyed Jew.
Domestic violence on your show. This is him getting hit by his mother-in-law while he's broadcasting.
You live with your daughter and you fucked up our career by losing your fucking daughter's car. Did you play the audio of it? At least Red Bar did the video. You're a crackhead, you fucking crack. And by the way, domestic violence. Let's play Kumia on video. This faggot doesn't get to make the point you're trying to make. Because I can show Kumia, his best friend, doing domestic violence. Wow. Lordy's Podcast. I can play Kumia right now. And I'm admitting to biting the chick's hand. And he did a lot more, by the way. He beat the shit out of her. Shot the phone out of her hand. But that's the nigga he chose to roll with. You know, the guy fired for racism. Then beating a chick. He's gonna play the audio over. At least Red Bar played the fucking video. He doesn't even have video to play. He's doing it on his audio podcast. Crackheaded fuck.
I'm a crackhead.
Yeah, lost your daughter's first car.
I'm a crackhead.
Yeah,
You're
lost your
fucking
daughter's
drunk,
car.
motherfucker. You drink every fucking night of the week.
You lost your daughter's car.
Yeah.
And put us
Yeah.
in debt.
Yeah. Sure I did, Kyle.
Well, it is not entertaining.
Piece of shit.
Yeah, you took advantage of your daughter and fucked her man back when she was 18.
I did not fuck you. You
I
motherfucker.
said her man, not me, weirdo. Whoa, stop trying to be part of me.
That was him getting hit at the end. The other thing was slamming the door because he was like pushing the door against her. And then at the end when he's like, trying to fuck your daughter's boyfriend, then she lost her
Explain
fucking
it more.
mind
We saw the video.
and went and hit him. So this is the worst audio that you're going to hear right now. And this would be Kyle gets upset because someone's children, his girlfriend's children, his girlfriend's mom's children, who the fuck knows? These people live a very different lifestyle than I do. And
Successful ones, not mixed with people kicked out of show business.
The kids are making noise, and he gets upset because he's broadcasting to 7 people, and it's very important that he puts on a great show with his mush mouth. So doesn't he leave and smack his kid around? And I'm alleging that's what's happening. That's what people are saying is what happened. And this is the audio of it.
I'm gonna handle kids because you couldn't stupid.
Ban him forever.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, you're a fucking retard, fuck. I go to the fucking kids. It's fuck.
Why fighting with you?
He comes back a couple minutes later, and he's singing a song. He's all very proud of himself.
Yes, because if you watch that live stream that night, you know that was...
After going around and smacking people around in his home. Great job, Kyle. You're doing a bang-up job. I can't believe Anthony Kumia doesn't want to go on your show. It's great.
Yeah, why would I have Anthony Kumia on? I try to get views. My worst viewed video. Talking about Anthony Kumia. That was it. My worst viewed video.
Crazy that wouldn't happen. But he does think he's big, and he goes on, he's talking to his family, and he says, when you become big, your family and friends become haters. And then he calls his girl a nobody.
But in real life, when you become big, the most haters around you will be your family and friends. Yes, they will be. I hate you the most because you became a somebody.
End it.
What am I ending?
End your stream. That's what I said.
You gonna need some booty?
Did you hear that, people? No.
Yeah, you get some booty.
No, I'm not giving you no booty. The fuck?
Then get the fuck out of here. Why I end it, you fucking nobody? Get a job. Make some money, contribute. I stand by this.
Calls his girlfriend a nobody. That's a weird
SaiyanZ still? Sorry, I'm just here.
By the way, this Courtneys Podcast video got 80 views. So that was them trashing me? What is shit trashing? He basically said he supports Anthony Kumia fucking trannies and kids and beating up Danny Golightly. And he's going to talk about Stuttering John and Opie. Great path forward, stupid.